Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with some pointers on education. If you know me, I thought I was going to literally retire. I thought it was going to be a DON forever, right? Once I started my own company, I realized I am actually an educator, all right? And I've always educated, even before became a nurse, right? But I've always wanted to be a DON. And then, yes, part of it being a DON is you do need to educate your staff. But it's important that we know how to educate. And the reason why I am bringing this up is because frequently when I get clients, one of the things that we talk about, especially if you're a new DON and I'm looking over your facility, I'm going to look at your survey, read your survey, and I'll always start with education. I don't care what it is that you're doing, what position it is that you're going. You always want to assume that they don't know and teach them, right? Teach them the right way, making sure that they meet your expectations, making sure they meet policy, procedure, and regulation. So education is going to have to start being second nature for you. Even if you put someone appointed in that position as an educator, you still need to make sure that that educator knows enough to educate, right? So what I've noticed throughout my years of experience was that especially when I sat on as a volunteer expert for NCSBN, LPN, and NCLEX exam. Learning barriers always came up, whether it would have been for the patient or the nurse. Learning barriers, I just kept seeing it. And I was like, wow, I never really thought of it that much. Now, okay, years later, years being in different roles, there are so many learning barriers that I encounter when I am educating. So much so that in one of my positions, I even had them fill out a form to tell me what type of learner they are. So I think that when you are trying to educate your team, it's important that you know what type of learner they are, right? Because your education needs to be geared toward that specific person. All right. Now, typically when we educate, right, we're in a big room or you're telling them to take something on the computer or, whatever. Typically your education is geared for everybody, right? It's not specific to, okay, so I know Bilquis learns this way, Heather learns that way, whatever. It's not like that. So when you find that your team isn't meeting the outcomes that you're wanting to produce, take it back and then just start identifying, hey guys, what type of learner you are. This way you can direct your education in that manner. All right, so for example, yesterday, I came up with 2 new ways of teaching, which is 2 crossword puzzles. I'm hype about it. I'm hype. But I was like, oh, wow, wouldn't this be nice to, have trivia, have some, when you have your monthly staffing meetings, you can, hey, guys, fill out this crossword puzzle, and they, fill out the answers. And the reason why I do that is because when we have our survey, okay, yes, the surveyors will ask certain questions, and they won't just ask you, they will ask your team. They want to know that everybody in your facility knows how to take care of those residents. They know your policies. They know your procedures. So they don't just ask questions to management. They go to the floor. So these questions that I have put into the crossword puzzle reflects those frequently asked questions that the surveyors asked. So I was hype, all right, because again, it's me thinking outside the box and identifying ways to teach our staff. All right, the other way that I love teaching is through my flashcards that I created, again, for trivia, asking questions and just seeing how does your team respond to them, okay? Because one of the things that the surveyor do is that they wait for that response. And if you don't know the answer, it's like, let me find that out for you, okay? So, and I also have these in all the F tags, which I just updated because they had more updates. So even just, running off, memorizing F tags, I even do that. So everything that you can think of when it comes to long-term care, I believe I covered it, from training programs to courses for LPNs, RNs, unit managers, DONs, books, ebooks, planners, tracking tools, you name it, I have created it. And I did it because our roles in long-term care are by far very challenging, all right? And just like you're in college, when you are studying for those exams, it's the same way you need to do when you get into these type of positions, right? You continuously have to learn. All right, so I just wanted to share that with you. When you are educating your team, think outside the box. Find out what kind of learners they are, and then direct your education to specifically meet the needs of each individual, okay? And then always validate information, okay? Validate all your education through return demonstration, quizzes, or something hands-on. All right, so that's what I wanted to share with you today, guys. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to share this video with other nurse leaders needing some assistance. And don't forget to sign up for my email list, my blog list, so that you can start getting all the information that I send out to them. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.